Yeah, good evening, everyone. Good morning to those who are in the US and other places. I hope you are doing well, excited, happy this evening. Welcome, everyone. And yes, today is a great day, and I want to say our guests who are joining us for the first time, you're most welcome to the International Superstars team. In our team, we help you to start and build your own independent business. My name is Pieros Cherotich. I've been with this opportunity now for the last 15 years. Together with my husband, we founded the International Superstars team, a team that is now present in over 30 countries around the world. And we are really happy. So our guests, welcome on board, and even our members, we are happy to see you this Saturday evening. And I know this is going to be a wonderful session where we will have many speakers who will be speaking to us and telling us what exactly there is that we have to offer as Superstars team. So welcome on board, sit back, relax, and enjoy. I'm really excited as I was once a high school teacher. Professionally, I'm a teacher. I was teaching in high school, employed by the Teacher Service Commission of Kenya. But I really thank God because today I've been able to retire courtesy of this wonderful business. So you could be asking yourself, how can a teacher retire a permanent and pensionable job? Sit and wait to learn, because after this you will understand that it is an opportunity that can become a career choice at the end of the day. So welcome. Thank you so much. I want to usher in our speaker, and our speaker is going to be talking to us about the entire presentation, right from the three parts. We have three parts. The first part is going to be health. The other one is wealth, and then we have lifestyle. So yes, I want to usher in my husband to be able to continue. Thank you and welcome, everyone.
Excellent. Thank you, Pieros, for the great intro. And Pieros has set the momentum for the meeting. So mine is simple, just to take it from there and run with it. And just before I do that, let me also take the opportunity to welcome our guests in a very big way. Thank you for finding time to be with us this evening. The only thing I will assure you without any doubt is that you will live to appreciate this time that you are spending with us tonight. It's something that you'll never ever regret. Why do I say so? 15 years now from when we said yes to this opportunity, our lives have changed so much. Josephat Karaoke is my name. Pierre was saying she was a high school teacher teaching physics and maths with the TSC, and I was a full-time lecturer in the university here in Nairobi teaching computer science. I'm humbled to say that we may not necessarily be any better than any one of us in this call. What has made us to perhaps be ahead of a majority of our friends and peers is that when we got to learn about this opportunity, we never ever allowed it to slide away. And so it will be amazing for me to share with you that which was shared with me. And in a few years of building the business, I was also able to fire my boss. I tell people I resigned from university teaching 10 years ago now, and they are like, how on earth you pursue education to PhD level and then you leave such a good job? My answer is always that when you get something better, you live good. I mean, better is better than good. I mean, hope that makes sense. And so that our guests can be able to understand why the excitement and why we are able to fire our bosses and how you get financial freedom, I want to take the next few minutes, a couple of minutes, to share with you, to guide you in a simple, clear way on how you can start today the journey to entrepreneurship, and in 2 to 5 years, you will have accomplished your wildest dreams. That is the task that lies ahead of me, and I will go ahead and share my slides. Simple, and please flow with me. I'll do this, and then I'll invite our guest speaker who will show you that really, if you want to change your life, it's never too early nor too late, and it is very, very doable. Coming from a very successful career. Now, our mission as Superstars team is simply to help individuals to start their own business and attain financial freedom, travel around the world, and enjoy a better lifestyle. That is all we do as Superstars team. A team that has spanned to so many countries for the last 15 years and comprised of tens of thousands of individuals, excited individuals, as you can see from the photos there. Our main subject here will be how do you earn additional income? But we are not just limited to that. We will also talk about our health and our lifestyle. When it comes to the main thing that is income, we borrow from Jim Rohn, who says that your income is directly related to your way of thinking. That is what we call philosophy, not the economy. How true this is. Because even in the worst economies, we still have individuals who are thriving and doing so well. In fact, when you talk of economy, it's personal. Don't talk about it generally, right? So let's move on. Now, we will be solving some problems. We are solutions oriented. We think solutions, solutions, solutions. So what's the first solution that we provide? The first one is remedy to health crisis. And we say that prevention is better than cure. You and I are perhaps in perfect health. Wisdom dictates that you maintain that perfect health, then wait, and when your health is in mess, that's when you're trying to reinstate good health. Prevention is better than cure. And we also say this, that your health is your greatest wealth. Ultimately, all said and done, you'll be more excited to enjoy your wealth than to take that wealth to hospitals looking for help. Now, what you take will either fight disease or feed disease. Which one do we do mostly? Is it fighting disease or feeding disease? The answer lies on which among as these two kinds of foods do you enjoy? What do you salivate for? You can see the man at the middle of the junction there. He's wondering, now which way? Do I fight disease, which is not very yummy, or do I feed disease, which is so sweet? And we are saying this, that World Health Organization guides us. They provide us with a wellness triangle. If you follow this wellness triangle, your health will be perfect even at old age. Take whole grains. Of course, at the beginning, you manage your weight by doing exercises. Then take whole grains. Fruits and vegetables to boost your immunity. Reduce on proteins and do away with fats and sugars if possible. If you did that, then your cells would be very healthy so that the nutrients, look at this cell here, soft cell membrane and permeable one. So nutrients can go in and waste gets out very well. So you are detoxifying your cells. And therefore you are perfectly okay. Your health is perfect. Unfortunately, is this kind of diet familiar? Someone, can you identify with what this lady is taking? Is this not what people feel like? This is class. Now, when you do that, you have inverted the triangle, taking lots of fats and sugars, lots of proteins, less of fruits and vegetables, no whole grains, no exercise. Then your cells now become hard. The cell membrane is hard and not permeable. So nutrients cannot go in and waste cannot go out. You can see that illustration there in that diagram. What is the effect of such cells? Chronic diseases become the order of the day for you. We are talking of heart disease, cancer, and pressure, diabetes, stroke, arthritis, name them. Why are these so rampant? Because of what we've seen in the previous slide. But we are saying all is not lost. And at this point, I want to introduce some other very important party. We've talked of Superstars team, the team that you are joining and that will be mentoring you and giving you the best business strategies. But we are saying now we are partnering with a company by the name Neolive International. Some of you might have heard of it. It's a very popular company. And that's what we're hearing for the first time. But why we partnered with this company 15 years ago is for two major reasons. Number one, its vision aligns with ours, changing the world. And number two, they have high quality products that we can use a Superstars team to build sustainable businesses. Your business is as sustainable as the quality of the products that we deal with. Hope that makes sense. And why has Neolife, our partner, been there for 67 years? Because you can see from 1958, when it was founded by Jerry Brasfield, the gentleman you are seeing up there. The other lady there is the CEO of the company, daughter to the founder, Kendra Brasfield, a very dynamic, genius leader. The company has been there for 67 years because of the strong values. 1, honesty and integrity. 2, people are number 1. 3, products that work. It's not try and error. 4, equal opportunity. Anyone over 18 years and with dreams, you are welcome. And 5, long-range vision. Even in your old age, the business will be still growing stronger. Your children and your children's children will benefit from this. So you go when your time comes, but you leave your generations benefiting from the business you have built. This is classic. Now let's look at the solution that the company provides. Because we want to move the cell from the unhealthy status to the healthy status. Remember that? So what we do is the company provides us with a unique product. They have more than 100 different products, but I want to talk about one very unique that even if you don't get any other product, then this one will make huge difference. And that, friends, is 3NN. 3NN is a Greek one for 3-in-1. Whole grain wheat, soya, rice. The lipins and sterols, not everything. The lipins and sterols. The lipins and sterols. That is what we get from 3NN. And that means that we are feeding the cells so that when the cell is now soft and permeable, nutrients can go in. There is efficient utilization of nutrients. Then you get energy the whole time from morning to evening. And then you have vitality. Even at old age, you have vitality. And then you are boosting your health from the cellular level. From the cellular level. So they have many other products, but that 3NN is the major one, and that is what we'll be talking more about. However, we have many other products in the first category you are seeing here called healthcare products. In fact, I dare say this. If you want products that will support your joints, we have several of them there. To support maybe your heart health, pressure and the others, we have them there. To support your sugar levels and all that, we have them there. To support your reproduction, reproductive system, we have them there. That first category there called healthcare products. The second one is organic skincare. You and I don't want to use chemicals on our skin. So we have age-defying organic skincare there. The third category there you are seeing is organic cleaning detergents, home care products. Eliminate all the chemicals from your house, from washrooms, from your kitchen, and just bring this organic, economical. They are cheaper, and they work perfectly well. And finally, we have another unbelievable product for farming. You see, most countries I know represented here in this call, most countries are agricultural based. Agriculture is perhaps the backbone or contributes to a major economic growth of our countries. So we have Supergro, a product that will spray in any crops and it will literally triple your yields for whatever the crops. Very economical because 1 liter you put 1,000 liters of water. 1 liter of Supergro you put 1,000 liters of water. So it's very, very economical. What I've done, ladies and gentlemen, is just to show you in a nutshell that we have high quality products, products that will transform our lives and products that we can use to build very sustainable businesses. Okay, so I want now to move on and show you. I want to move on and show you how we can use these products and solve the second challenge. That is the financial constraints. So the solution here is financial freedom. I know many people in this call were invited to have a look at how do you build financial freedom. If you're a professional in this call, like some of us were able to do, coming from top professions into building businesses that can give us financial freedom, so it is possible for you. And we are saying you don't have to stop working where you are working. You can use your little time, 1 hour, 2 hours in a day, and you build a fortune. So we are saying that if you don't work for your dreams, and our guest speaker will be very clear on this, if you don't work for your dreams, others will hire you to work for their dreams. I'm posting just for you to internalize that, because you don't want to spend your entire life working for somebody and you have shelved your dreams. You don't want to make that mistake. And so we are lucky to be listening to this. Now, what are your dreams? Is it to earn additional income so that at least the month can get finished and your money is still there, instead of the money gets finished and the month is just on date 5th, 10th? Or is your dream to drive these kind of machines? Or is it to fly around the world? Like on 22nd of next month of May, we'll be flying. So many of us Superstars team members will be flying to Cape Town, all the way to 25th, 26th for a vacation. Everything paid for. It's an incentive that we give to those who are performing very well. Or is your dream to live in a beautiful home? It's important that while you are here on earth, you live comfortably. Whatever your dream is, it's valid. But the second question you want to ask yourself is, how do I generate my income? Because that defines whether you're going to really achieve those dreams. Are you an employee? Follow me please on this. Are you an employee? Employees don't dictate how much they earn. It's not in their docket to determine their salary. So you have to really get satisfied with what your boss is paying you. If you are not, go to the road, strike, then come back, little increment, but nothing much. Some, please stop drawing on my screen. Some. Okay, allow me, because I want you to follow keenly. Allow me to share again, because my brother there got very excited and started scribbling on the screen. The beauty is we are able to see who is doing what. All right. So back to the point. Employees, they have a job. Journey of the broke, J-O-B. You don't go very far. Then we have self-employed. People start small businesses, a shop, matatus, this public transport. You have a small business. Unfortunately, that's an additional source of stress, not necessarily a source of income. But on the right-hand side, we have big business builders, people who work with a system. Get this one right. Working with a system means you must not be there literally working for you to earn income. You can leverage on numbers. You can work with many people and you are earning from the entire organization. That is the concept. If you work alone, you don't go very far. They say if you want to go very far, then work with others. But if you just want to go short distance but fast, then you walk alone. So here you are working with others. That is what we call having a system. And if that happens, then you become an investor. Investors don't work for money, money works for them. How many of us in this call? And I want you to be honest on the chat. How many of us would love to cross over from the left-hand side of employees and self-employed limited income to the right-hand side where we have the who owns this country, the mighty, the rich and the mighty? How many of us would want to cross over? It all starts in the mind. Thank you, Faith Gaira. It all starts in the mind. Meshach, thank you. It all starts in the mind. You must be willing to. I can see now the screen is lit with messages. I would want to cross over. Welcome, guys. We are on the right track. And I want now at this point to show you how you can cross over. We are saying this, that you will be part of Superstars team, but you are partnering. Each one of us in Superstars team, we are partnering with Neolife International, a reputable company, and they will give us the license and everything that we need to build the business using their high quality products. And you become an instant entrepreneur. Note this. Oh my, if you're taking notes, you better underline this. That Neolife will absorb the job of, or the responsibility of importing the products from US, from wherever, up to your country where you are. They will cater for the clearance and the storage of the products. So you have the products right where you are, and now it's yours to use them to build the business in a mutual relationship that both you and the company are benefiting. You are both growing. You are partners. Did you hear that? You are not an employee, but a partner with a billions worth company. So, what do you start to benefit? Additional income, residual income. You are your own boss. You see the time you are doing this meeting? You don't have to ask for permission from someone else. There is that flexibility. Not much risk. The startup fee is too little. You won't find any business of this stature that you can start with such little capital. I will show you how much. You are given your digital office. With your phone, you don't need to get out of your house to go doing business. This is enough. Lots of incentives, travel, cash bonuses. Like now the travel we have on 22nd of May, it is Neolife International incentivizing us. You are part of a transformative community, positive, forward thinking, and on a mission to end the trend of poor health and financial stress. Is that not amazing? Too many benefits. No single job will give you all these, I bet. So, if you are to succeed, if you are to really enjoy life, there are things that you need to do. Success doesn't mean just sitting back and getting money. No, we work, but we work smart. We don't work hard necessarily. So these are the success habits. Number one is so powerful that it's about your mindset, your attitude, your purpose. What do you really want to achieve? That should be very clear in our minds. What is your goal? What's your dream? And this must be motivating. It must be strong. It must be exciting. That every morning you are excited to wake up and work for it. For example, if you want to take your children to international schools, that is very exciting. So you wake up to work hard, not for formality, but to achieve that. Number two, use the products. You will not go buying products from other shops when you have your own shop. So this Neolife is your shop. So anytime you buy products from your own shop, you are getting points. That is now where the language of money starts, getting points. These points will be converted into bonuses. Then the other thing is, don't work alone. Talk to as many people so that you are working together, and the company will pay you from the effort of your entire team. That is what millionaires do. So you are bringing in people, we help them to build business, but then we are also benefiting. Very mutual. I will demonstrate how that works. And basically this is it. That you have partnered with the company. How do you partner with the company? Listen to this. You are paying a one-time registration fee of 17,420. But honestly speaking, all that money is coming back to you. For instance, you are given 3 bottles of 120 capsules of TNN. The cost of the 3, if you were to buy, would total to almost the 17,420. But now here, you already have the 3 TNNs. So you can use one and support your family members with the others. Or you can even sell if you come from the mountain where people really love making some money. They are not allergic to money. So you can sell, but don't sell all. Please use one at least, if not 2. And you have more than 100 points. The requirement is start with 100 points, and then I'll show you now the system. Remember we talked of system. I'll show you the system in a minute. So now you are a full member, but it's not just the TNNs that you are getting. You're also getting a license, an international license. You can build the business in more than 57 countries. Literature materials to enlighten you more about the business. You get your own website, free delivery anywhere in the country as long as Neolife is registered there, and you are recognized highly. You should not miss our recognition rally, our convention at KICC on 26th of this month of April. Lenana Hall. Come and witness the world-class recognition that we usually give to you as a superstar. And it's out of this world. And we love it. Everyone feels good when they are recognized. Your effort is appreciated. So now what do you do after this? The system is use 3 in 30. 3 in 30 means just 3 people in a full month. That's very easy. So you have brought 1, 2, 3. You have your 100 points. They have their 100 points. They have all joined the business 17,420. They have the full package. Now this way, all the 400 points, you are going to be paid from that, the total 400 points. That is just the first month. The following month, repeat the same and let them repeat the same. So you build a very big dynamic team of entrepreneurs. But let me just, for simplicity's sake, show you what would happen if you don't even get 3, you get only 1. Follow me. You appreciate the simplicity. You are 1, you brought 1. You are 2 of you. That's 200 points, right? Now, the 2 of you, you are no longer working alone. So the 2 of you each bring only 1. So you'll be 4. Mathematicians, you don't need a calculator here. How many points are those? Just let me pause at that just to see whether people are following me. How many total points do you have from that organization? Just to see whether there are some people who are not asleep here. 400. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah, I see there are people who are very keen. I guess I hope you're very keen. Now, from the 400 points, you are being paid a bonus, 3% of the total volume. Now, that will be clear as we move on now when you are part of us, when we are doing the business lounge. But this is already some good amount of money. You've not done much. Working smart, not working hard. Now, 4 of you bring only 1 each. Those are 800 points. You are called a manager. This is where very high recognition starts. You are being paid at a higher percentage. Each bring only 1. The power of 1. That's 1,600 points. You are elevated to senior manager level. Amazing, amazing, amazing. You are paid at 10%. Repeat the same, 32, 3,200 points. You are paid at a much higher percent. Now here we are already talking of more than maybe $500 US. Over 50,000 Kenya shillings as an executive manager. Some of them get 65 plus thousand. Amazing. But this is where we want you to be in your first 2 to 3, 4 months. 64 people in your team, making over 6,400 points, and you are paid at the highest percentage, 25%, you are called a director. That translates to over $1,000, over 120,000 Kenya shillings. How is that? If you are a go-getter, if you are diligent, if you are hardworking, you start this business through our mentorship. In 2 to 5 months, you can be earning this. And so many people in this call have done this. In a nutshell, I told you these are simple concepts. You don't have to really take a lot of time. In a nutshell, from now director level, your work is very simple. In fact, it's only one. Helping people in your team to also become directors like you. So that if you have one director, you are called a software director, enjoying whooping 150,000 Kenya shillings. And by the way, all directors, we treat them in 5-star hotels. I want to announce this, that all the directors, they know themselves who have already qualified to come to Ole Sereni Mara on 26th after our Superstars Team Convention. We'll be having our 5-star hotel dinner, buffet dinner, together, enjoying life. Life is for the living. Let's enjoy life. And you're welcome. That's just director. From Sapphire, we take you out. These are the people we are going to with to Cape Town. Then from that, you become a Ruby director when you have 3 directors and you are earning in excess of 300,000 Kenya shillings. And with 6 directors, you're a president team member earning in excess of 700,000 Kenya shillings. That is over $7,000. Guess what? As Nelson Mandela said, everything seems difficult until you do it, until it's done. When Pierre and I started as distributors down here, we couldn't even believe the steps that we kept on taking and taking and taking. And in record 2 years, 11 months, we were already president team members. 2 years, 11 months. You might and should do even better than that. How many of us in the call, just before I invite on stage our guest speaker to share with us, how many of us in the call believe they can build this business? If they are well mentored, they can build this business all the way to president team member. How many of us believe that? I can do it. Thank you. Me. Thank you, Daktari. Thank you, Gaia. Thank you, Florence. Thank you. If you can believe it in your mind, you can achieve it. Nothing can stop you, friends. I am so confident to tell you that no one can stop you if you render yourself to start this business, and you will surprise yourself. Let's go for it. Thank you. I can see the new members are, yes, I can do it. Yes, I can do it. As a man thinketh, so he is. And so I want at this point to welcome here on the screen someone who I love, first seeing her, 2, listening to her, because she challenges every single person that you can literally go for your dreams at whatever the age. She has accomplished a lot before. Accomplished a lot. Yet she's here like a young girl cruising with this business and determined to go all the way to president team member. Seraphina Kathurima, if you can hear me, please take it away. Seraphina, unmute yourself, put your video on. Yeah, there you are.
Thank you. Hello, everybody.
Hello, we can hear you loud and clear.
Yes. And introduction. My name has been mentioned, Seraphina Kathurima. I'm very excited and delighted to be here. I'm how can I say? I am a pioneer HR consultant, Kenyan-born human resources consultant. I worked with international professional firms, Pricewaterhouse, Deloitte, KPMG, Standard Chartered Bank. And then I became an independent consultant, which is what I do, plus I'm also a business owner. I'm in this business. And a mother of 3 adult children. So before New Life, I was busy. I am a people developer. I develop people. I help people become effective speakers, for example, go get assignments. I help them prepare proposals. And I also help hiring people. That is what I was doing before New Life. And by the way, I have that because I still get HR assignments to do. But I joined this business for exciting, to improve my health, especially after listening to my upline in the US, Sapphire Josephine Marango, and her friend Rachel Miner, who had been going through health challenges. And I saw the transformation that happened to them from this business. So for me, I jumped on board because I knew them personally and I had traveled the journey with them. I actually didn't have any health challenges, but the transformation that happened, I was actually even teasing Josephine and telling her, "You become a young girl. This is amazing." So I decided, why not join? So I joined it. And I remember how my colleagues, some of my family members got surprised. Why would you be doing this? They call it multi-level marketing. Are you sure? Well, you can imagine somebody asking a 73-year-old woman whether she's sure of what she wants to do. I was excited because I realized there is life after formal employment. I worked for huge corporate organizations. I interacted with all kinds of clients, and I had a very interesting state of, life. For example, talking to people at whatever level. And now it was my turn to work for me. In fact, I said, I have even worked as a competition with my former employers in consulting. So this one was something different. It's about life, feeling good and healthy. When I saw how healthy my friends were looking, I decided this is for me. And also it would get rid of the fact that from time to time, I found myself with a common cold, sore throat, none of which have happened to me in the last 4 years. I've not been on any medication. So for me, health has been a key thing in this business. It's fantastic. Other benefits I've seen include meeting of all. It doesn't matter that they are, whether they have worked at whatever level in their lives. So I have made new friends, new contacts. And the other thing that has happened is I have a lot of energy. The TNN you heard about, I never stay without. I always joke and say, when I go to Nyayo House, for example, in Nairobi, to those who know it, I have a lot of stuff that I do there. I walk up to the 9th floor and back. I never use the lifts in Nyayo House, never. And you'll never find me panting because I walk to those 9 floors. I feel good and energized. So that is one of the benefits. The other benefits include just being a happy person. Nothing can put me down. And when I see the success that other people have got, I say, why not? And also, which business can you start with such little money? You're not scratching your head to get a big loan to start a business. And this is not a trial and error business. I am my own boss. I have to apply myself. and make it work. I like that about it, that I wake up excited, charged, and looking forward to seeing results and helping others get the same or even better results. So for me, this lifestyle you hear about, I'm looking forward to it. I have traveled previously during my work life, and yes, I went to various places. This time, imagine the destinations that we've been hearing about, places that have, for example, Cape Town. I've always dreamed from when I was little to see the Table Mountain. So I'm looking here. I want anybody who is here who by their own, you become an employer of others in the sense that you are teaching them how business as you waiting favor, for example, judge you before a perfect fit company, perfect self. So you how you can highest one. Little girl of 10 years, I see them coming and that I am creating myself together with others. And thank you all for listening to me. I urge you guests who are here and are in doubt, please don't think twice. Come and join us with students and life place.
Wow. Thank you so much, Seraphina, for a wonderful, wonderful story there. Sorry, the network was misbehaving at some little points, but the message was clear and very, very inspiring that, you see, at 73 years of age, looking 37. How many of us would love that kind of thing when you are in your that age, 73? In fact, she doesn't say she's 73 years old. She says 73 years young. And does she not look like 37? This is a secret. And now today I've learned a deeper secret why, Kathurima, you are growing younger and younger, being happy. And that is one of the greatest benefits that she has gotten from this Superstars team and business. So thank you so much, Seraphina, for challenging. How many of us in this call feel challenged? You are much younger, but you feel challenged that, oh no, if she can do it at that age, and she's still very set for lifestyle, I too can do it even much better. If you didn't take anything else from Seraphina's story, that is enough takeaway. That age is just a number if you don't allow it to penetrate into your mind. But one more thing that, thank you, Father Lucas. I feel challenged. One more thing. How many of us here are professionals? Now, she was a pioneer HR. That means she has mentored thousands of HR managers. Yet, she's telling us, I don't know whether this really sunk in our hearts, that should be a starting point. Your good job should be a starting point, not a destination. Thank you so much, Seraphina, for sharing that. I believe that it will take all of us to another level. And before we call it a meeting and a night, I want to now that she has really raised curiosity of traveling and all that, allow me to just show you what lies ahead. Well, that's just simply to show you that even myself and my wife, Piaros, we lived a very normal life. We struggled like any other person before we got to this point of driving these kind of Land Cruisers and machines, having our own beautiful homes in Nairobi, taking children to international schools. We also had struggled the same way. So it's possible for everyone in this call. And you're joining the best team, Superstars team, ranked as #1 team over the years. This is the founder himself giving us that award. Please, we need to congratulate you for joining Superstars team. Now, for lifestyle and travel, just a minute to show you what Seraphina meant by travels. Before you start traveling out of the country, I've said we take you to these 5-star hotels. And you can see how excited the team is there at Oresereni Mara, dancing and having fun, living the life. Okay, look at all these. This is Sarova Stanley having dinner. This is Serena Hotel in Tanzania, Dar es Salaam, for president's dinner. And that's Windsor, where we take you when you become a Sapphire director. That's Ruby Orientation, where we take you when you become a Ruby director. A 5-star, in fact, this is more than a 5-star hotel, Pure Gold Coated Hotel in Johannesburg, South Africa. Look at all these travels. 2012, Zambia, Victoria Falls. 2013, Dubai, Grand Hyatt. 2014, went to climb to the top of the tallest building in the world, Burj Khalifa. Then we went to Obai, an island in Indian Ocean. We went to Cape Town, climbing the Table Mountains that Seraphina so much desired. In fact, next month, that will be our 3rd flight. Abu Dhabi, then Mauritius 2018, Mexico, Los Cabos, the same 2018, 3 flights within a year. Is this not what we want? 2019, we went to Abu Dhabi again, lots of cash incentives. You remember we talked of cash incentives as one of the benefits? This is just last year, 2024, we were in Mauritius the 3rd time with the CEO there, Kedra Brassfield. Look at the way we were enjoying life at the beach with my wife there, Pure. So life is sweet. Life is sweet. And now, 22nd of May, we are flying to Cape Town. That will be our 3rd flight to Cape Town. And we are saying this, friends, ladies and gentlemen, our dear guests, what is 17,420 if it's the key to your wildest dreams? Yet, that 17,420, you're not giving anyone. It's coming back to you in form of the things we talked of: license, literature materials, 3 trillion ends, website, everything. And you have started a business that will transform your entire life and generations to come. 17,420. Let it not be anything to stand between you and your dreams, you and your success, you and your prosperity. So what do? The paybill number is there. If you are in Kenya, pay that registration right away. That's just my brotherly encouragement to you. Pay the 17,420, start off, go to bed a new creature, an entrepreneur on his way to the top. Business number 985650, account number, put your national ID, amount 17,420. You'll get the message to read Neolife International. Forward that to the person who invited you here. They will process your membership and you are part of Superstars team. We fly together. And then one more thing, please. Contact the person who invited you and thank them for thinking of you as a dreamer, as someone who can achieve too much in life. Many people see good things they don't share with others, but your friend did it for you. Please find it in your heart to get a minute, call them if you are not there physically with them, thank them for remembering you and believing in you. A year from today, as I bid you good night, a year from today, you will really thank that person. I can see they're already doing it on the charts. Robin is telling Susan Murithi, thank you, 100%. Yes, go ahead and thank them. In fact, I will shortly unmute you if you want to shout to them right here. Thank you. You do it as you also tell Seraphina, thank you for sharing such a wonderful story. But from us, we want to say thank you for being part of this meeting. We welcome you warmly. Thank you, Mary, all the way in US. God bless you so much. Let's be meeting the beaches of the world if you'll be there to be met. Thank you.